Aaron, how surprised were you that you were included in the deal? Did you have any inkling at all that it was coming?
I did not. I was in Barcelona doing a little work for the NBA, and I probably read it on the internet.
Good.
I just so happened to be on the internet. Actually, I really wasn't surfing the net too much for the past few days, and saw a few little rumors out there. So, part of the business.
Aaron, how does it make you feel? I mean, they want you to be a part of this, the building block. They want you to be a leader of this team. How does that make you feel?
It's great. It's a great opportunity that a lot of players in this league don't get the chance. So from that standpoint, man, I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to that challenge.
Tell me about the way you improved your offensive game. I mean, you were kind of known as that defender early in your career. Now you do it on both ends. Talk about the work you put in to improve offensively.
It's just been a process, developing in this league, period. For most players, it's going to come through hard work and perseverance and some criticism, some ups and downs, unless you're kind of just thrusted into a position and asked to do it, from a rookie standpoint moving forward, as you see a lot with top picks. But for me, my journey, my process has been a little bit different. So a lot of the skills that come out throughout my career, I've had for a while. Mm-hmm. It's just, opportunity and understanding my position within my team that I'm currently on. So, for me, it's nothing new. It's just a matter of time, continuing to hone my skills and stay sharp with them. So when the opportunity presents itself, I'm ready.
In your most recent history, you haven't really had a chance to be one of the key guys and being behind some other more established stars, Carmelo and Denver and stuff like that. How much of last year kind of being your role kind of improving more or being broader kind of helped prepare you for what you got going on now?
Yeah, my fourth year playing with Chauncey and Melo and Nene and Kenyon for the second year straight, I kind of developed some confidence, hit some big shots that kind of helped me gain a little more confidence. And then obviously once Melo was traded, again, it was just an opportunity there for me to continue to grow. And I just try to put my foot forward and step on that opportunity. And then last year having a full season, it's just been a process. So I'm happy with it, and I expect it to continue here.
You talked to either one of those guys, either Melo or Chauncey, about being more in the spotlight, and who have you talked to since them?
No, not really. Okay.
Aaron, you were there in Denver when Melo was traded last year. What did you learn from that situation, seeing a star player go, new players brought in, but you guys were still able to succeed and make it to the playoffs?
And move forward, continue to work hard. You deal with a situation, can't worry about it, can't harbor it. You move forward, you make the best of your situation, and when you get out on that court, you compete. I mean, that's all you really can do at the end of the day. Once a player's gone, he's gone. So all you can do is build day by day, and time will pass, and things will get better.
Aaron, how closely did you follow what was going on here in Orlando? Obviously, it was a national story with Dwight opting in and wanting out. How closely did you follow that?
I didn't follow it too close in terms of his personal situation or from an organizational standpoint, but I followed it once I seen his name involved. So it's exciting. For me, it's from a fan perspective, it's a little different. It's a change, and change always brings mystery. It always brings doubt. But at the same time, from a positive outlook, it brings a lot of opportunity and a lot of room for growth. And that's the light that I feel most of the people in the organization is looking at it. And that's the way we're going to move forward.
Have you had the chance to talk with Jameer or Glenn about the expectations going forward with this team?
I have not. But they get a chance to see this, man. It's a good time to really come together and do do something special.
What's this gonna be like going to a team that's sort of on the rebuilding plan?
What's it like? I don't know yet.
I mean, what do you,
Expectations?
playoff and,
Just to compete, you know, just to compete. I mean, pretty much, you know, how I look at it is that, you know, those things take care of themselves. I mean, predictions are fun, they're entertaining, but at the end of the day, the game has to be played. And, you know, there's so many different factors that determine the outcome of a single game, of a single play, you know, of a single season. And, you know, the idea is just to be at your best and stay healthy and make the most of our opportunity, you know, despite what you may see on paper.
And you're known as one of the better defenders in the league. Talk about that. I mean, every night when you walk through the building, you know you're going to get the best guy on the other team. Talk about that mentality that you have to have.
Yeah, it's a mentality that I'm going to have to push more so this year than even I put forth last year. Like you said earlier in my career, it was just a job title because of the other players I had on my team, so I was able to put a lot of effort on that end. You know, but I expect to really get back to a high level on that end every single night. Every single night.
You came into the league with a lot of those Detroit veterans.
Yeah.
How did that shape you as a player?
You know, I respected them from a standpoint that they had accomplished something, the ultimate goal in this league, and that's winning it all, you know, building that great family atmosphere and winning the championship. You guys know that's not an easy thing to do. So, you know, I respected, you know, all their journeys from that standpoint. But, you know, I still got my own personal career. I want to put my own personal stamp on what I can do to help a team. And, you know, I learned a lot from those guys. You know, the good parts.
Aaron, you walked in with Scott. How quickly did you connect the dots? The connection made with the Pistons possibly led to you ending up here in Orlando.
Yeah, that's my man now. I'm excited to be here, and you know, I'm sure he helped put in a good word for me. And you know, the opportunity here is just, you know, is to make a lot of different situations proud with the management change, with the coaching change, with the opportunities for players, the appeal to the fans. I mean, there's so much opportunity here from a lot of people. And, you know, it's them.
Talk about being one of the older guys. Talk about being one of the older guys. You're going to be looked at as the captain, the veteran.
Yeah.
Do you need to be a mentor for some of the younger guys?
You know, well, the idea is just to kind of, you know, set the tone a little bit for, you know, what it means to have the right approach to the game, working hard. You know, I kind of take pride in having my career, you know, kind of mirror that type of an example on how to just come from the bottom to the top a little bit and continue to push forward. And, you know, more so than, you know, what I can do from a stat standpoint or win-loss standpoint. You know, it's kind of just developing that culture for sure, first and foremost. And from that point forward, you know, I think it's a little easier to build.
Aaron, have you spoken with John? And what do you know about him?
Found out he's a California guy. You know, I'm a California guy. You know, I was familiar with him as a player, college and pro. You know, just speaking to him really briefly, to have the understanding of how to coach from a mental standpoint, you know, as a player and a coach, you know, can only benefit our beginning relationship, you know, as we start something really fresh here. So, you know, I'm excited to work with him and, you know, see how it works out.
How much do the players look at the background of a new GM, a new coach, the Spurs and the Thunder, what they were able to build, and then they kind of almost handpicked you to be one of these building blocks? Do you look back at, I guess, the pedigree of some of the guys that are your bosses?
I do. I understand it. You know, I understand the kind of trickle-down effect, you know, from Popovich to seeing the success of the Thunder, like you said. So it's an honor. You know, it's these next 6 weeks is probably a little different only because of the magnitude of the trade and the expectations and what people think a little bit. But at the end of the day, a little time is gonna go by, and we got some smart people here, some smart people in management, and some players with some capability beyond what a lot may think.
Is that experience from Denver something that is going to be important throughout the season and going into the future with a team that doesn't have a quote-unquote superstar, kind of instilling that belief?
Yeah, I mean, the idea is to get better. The idea is to get better, and you never know what can happen. I mean, it's rare you see players continue to get better and better and better and grow into a player of that caliber. We all know nothing is impossible, so in time.
You talked about how you're going to fit in the court, on the court with Jockin in this system and everything.
On the court?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how he plans to coach the offense or the defense, but from a quick conversation, the idea is more about the competitiveness for sure. On the court, we'll figure it out in time. It's so hard to kind of predict that type of stuff, because obviously he doesn't have a lot of head coaching experience, and we're gonna have a new mix of guys. So we'll see how it works out.
Is this sort of like a new start for you? I mean,
It is. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Again, just from my opening statement, that the opportunity is something a lot of people don't get when it comes to growing in this league. Your career in perspective is short. So to have this opportunity to continue to grow is great.
Everyone okay? All right.